Aliens is a 1986 science fiction action film written and directed by James Cameron. It is the sequel to the 1979 science fiction horror film Alien, and the second film in the Alien franchise. Set in the far future, Ellen Ripley, the sole survivor of an alien attack on her ship. When communications are lost with the human colony on the moon where her crew first saw the alien creatures, Ripley agrees to return to the site with a unit of colonial marines to investigate. Plot: Ellen Ripley, played by Sigourney Weaver, has been in stasis for 57 years aboard an escape shuttle after destroying her ship, the Nostromo, to escape an alien creature that slaughtered the rest of the crew. She is rescued and debriefed by her employers at the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, who are skeptical about her claim of alien eggs in a derelict ship on the Examon LV-426, since it is now the site of a terraforming colony. After contact is lost with the colony, Weyland-Yutani Representative Carter Burke, played by Paul Reiser, and Colonial Marine Lieutenant Gorman, played by William Hope, ask Ripley to accompany them to investigate. Still traumatized by her alien encounter, she agrees on the condition that they exterminate the creatures. Ripley is introduced to the Colonial Marines on the spaceship Solico, but is distrustful of their android, Bishop, played by Lance Henriksen, because the android aboard the Nostromo betrayed its crew to protect the alien on company orders. A dropship delivers the expedition to the surface of LV-426. The expedition finds the buildings of the battle-torn colony. The expedition also finds 2 live alien facehuggers in containment tanks, but no corpses or colonists. Eventually, the expedition finds a traumatized young girl nicknamed Newt, played by Carrie Henn. The team locates the colonists beneath the fusion-powered atmosphere processing station and heads to their location, descending into corridors covered in alien secretions. At the station center, the Marines find opened eggs and dead facehuggers alongside the cocooned colonists, now serving as incubators for the creature's offspring. The Marines kill an infant alien after it bursts from a colonist's chest, rousing several adult aliens who ambush the Marines and kill or capture many of them. When the inexperienced Gorman panics, Ripley assumes command, takes control of their armored personnel carrier, and rams the nest to rescue Corporal Dwayne Hicks, played by Michael Biehn, Privates Hudson, played by Bill Paxton, and Vasquez, played by Jeanette Goldstein. Hicks orders the dropship to recover the survivors, but a stowaway alien kills the pilots, and it crashes into the station. Almost out of ammunition and resources, the survivors barricade themselves inside the colony. Ripley discovers that Burke ordered the colonists to investigate the derelict spaceship containing the alien eggs, intending to profit by recovering them for biological weapon research. Before she can expose him, Bishop informs the group that the dropship crash damaged the power plant cooling system and the plant will soon overheat and explode, destroying the colony. He volunteers to travel to the colony transmitter and remotely pilot the Solico's remaining dropship to the surface. After falling asleep in the medical laboratory, Ripley and Newt awaken to find themselves trapped with the 2 released facehuggers. Ripley triggers a fire alarm to alert the Marines, who rescue them and kill the creatures. She accuses Burke of releasing the facehuggers to implant her and Newt with alien embryos, allowing him to smuggle them through Earth's quarantine. The power is suddenly cut, and aliens attack through the ceiling. In the ensuing firefight, the aliens kill Burke, subdue Hudson, and injure Hicks, the cornered Gorman and Vasquez sacrifice themselves to avoid capture. Newt is separated from Ripley and taken by the creatures. Ripley brings Hicks to Bishop in the second dropship, but she refuses to abandon Newt and arms herself before descending into the processing station hive alone to rescue her. During their escape, they encounter the alien queen surrounded by dozens of eggs, and when one begins to open, Ripley uses her weapons to destroy them all and the queen's ovipositor. Pursued by the enraged queen, Ripley and Newt join Bishop and Hicks on the dropship and escape moments before the station explodes, consuming the colony in a nuclear blast. Aboard the Sulaco, the group is ambushed by the queen, who stowed away in the dropship's landing gear. The queen tears Bishop in half and advances on Newt, but Ripley fights the creature with an exosuit cargo loader and expels it through an airlock into space, while the damaged Bishop keeps Newt safe. Ripley, Newt, Hicks, and Bishop enter hypersleep for their return trip to Earth. About the film. Aliens is written and directed by James Cameron. Produced by Gale and Hurd, the film is the sequel to Ridley Scott's Alien, 1979. The film's story was by Cameron himself and David Giler, Walter Hill. James Cameron and Gale and Hurd contributed to the screenplay. The casting of Aliens includes Sigourney Weaver, Michael Biehn, Carrie Henn, Paul Reiser, and Lance Henriksen. Aliens, 1986, was filmed at Pinewood Studios in England. The production faced various challenges, including a tight schedule, but the crew managed to complete the film successfully. James Cameron directed the film, bringing his unique vision to the franchise. The film's score was composed by James Horner, who created a powerful and intense musical backdrop for the movie. The soundtrack features a blend of orchestral and electronic elements, enhancing the suspenseful atmosphere of the film. Aliens was released on July 18, 1986, in the United States, receiving widespread attention and anticipation from fans of the original film. The film had an estimated budget of $18.5 million. It performed exceptionally well at the box office, grossing over $131 million worldwide, making it a significant commercial success. Aliens received critical acclaim upon its release. Critics praised James Cameron's direction, the performances, the special effects, and the suspenseful storyline. Sigourney Weaver's portrayal of Ellen Ripley was particularly lauded, earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. Aliens is often regarded as one of the greatest sequels in film history. It significantly contributed to the science fiction genre and solidified the franchise's place in cinematic history. The film's impact is still felt today, with ongoing discussions about its themes, characters, and innovative use of practical and visual effects. Following Aliens, the franchise expanded with several sequels, including Alien 3, 1992, Alien, Resurrection, 1997, and the prequels Prometheus, 2012, and Alien, Covenant, 2017. The series also inspired various video games, books, and comic books, creating a vast and enduring science fiction universe. 10 interesting facts about Aliens movie. 1. The film introduced memorable weaponry, such as the pulse rifle and smart gun, which became instantly recognizable in the sci-fi genre. 2. When filming the scene with Newt in the duct, Carrie Henn kept deliberately blowing her scene so she could slide down again and again the vent, which she later called a slide 3 stories tall. 3. James Cameron faced a big problem trying to win the confidence and respect of the British crew, many of whom had worked on Alien, 1979, and were fiercely loyal to Ridley Scott. 4. In a deleted scene, the portrait of Ripley's daughter is of Elizabeth Inglis, Sigourney Weaver's real-life mother. 5. The Armored Personnel Carrier, APC, is a modified tow truck that British Airways used for towing airplanes around at Heathrow. 6. Ripley's miniature bathroom in her apartment is a British Airways toilet purchased from the airline. 7. Footage from this movie was used in a DirecTV commercial. Sigourney Weaver reprised her role as Ellen Ripley in the commercial. 8. Lance Henriksen caught a dose of food poisoning from the milk and yogurt combination that he had to spew up when his chest was pierced by the alien queen's tail. 9. Lance Henriksen had privately pledged to quit acting if this part didn't work out for him after years of journeyman roles. It proved to be one of his most successful films. 10. In the air shaft where Vasquez shoots the alien with a handgun, Jeanette Goldstein could not handle the recoil of the gun properly. As a result, producer Gale and Hurd doubled for Vasquez in shots where the gun is fired.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos and don't forget to press like button and share.